GEB205, be a smart financial investor, understanding psychological bias. I'm the group leader 203A51 Wong and Will.
M205 Living Anna.
M204010 Ponzi Scarlett.
M20P021 Arya.
M20708 Regulus.
Let's begin the video. Ponzi and pyramid scams. So, what are they? In this video, we will briefly introduce to you and tell you how to prevent from getting scammed. In Hong Kong, the scam cases keep increasing in the recent years. The scam amount is even up to $2 billion. These scams cannot be ignored. In the following video, we will tell you more about it. Then, how to notice them is the key point. When you see these wordings, you should pay more attention. There's no such kind of good jobs or investment. The more is, this is a scam. In fact, they use attractive wordings as mentioned. They exaggerate the returns. After that, there will be more and more victims. The scammers earn money from you, and finally, you lost all your money. What?
Pyramid scheme is kind of unsustainable business style operation mode. Its mode is usually debt operate and the participants earn commissions by introducing others to join. And the commissions come from an entrance fee of new members and so on shaped like pyramid. Companies usually provide products within satisfy marketers or sell their products at price well above marketer. The upper level participants can share the lowest level membership fees and the money is paid upwards. The initiate is the ultimate beneficiaries. The medium participants are beneficiaries. The victims are the lowest and the newest participants. If cannot introduce others to join the club, pay high membership fees without returns, so they must deceive other people to participate to get the money of the successor. It is possible to violate the Hong Kong criminal audience if a revenue is mainly from recruiting new people instead of selling products. Ponzi schemes is a fraudulent investment method. Repay early investor by closing funds from new investor to cover thieves. Fraudsters obtain funds from investor and promise to repay the funds and the interest on the investment at a agreed time. Before the repayment date, fraudsters will look for other investor and get funds from them. After that, from a newly acquired funds, pay amount promised to the first investor. By continuously obtain funds from new investor to pay the returns promised to early investor, persuade them to invest again, and invite more people to participate. With the medical development, fraudsters will need to find more new investors and join the scheme, or cannot pay the promised return. Finally, the plan could not be maintained, and the fraudster absconded with money.
Investors need to be knowledgeable about where they put money into, particularly about the Ponzi versus pyramid schemes. Why the schemes are somewhat similar in how they are operated, and there are distinctive differences in their structure. Additionally, why a Ponzi scheme is an outright case of a fraud. It's possible for the investor in the pyramid schemes to legitimately earn a return on their investment. So, what is the difference? The Ponzi schemes are usually presented as an investment management service where participants believe the return, and they get as a result of a genuine investment, and the investor alone requires recruiting new members to receive the payments, but only to entrust the service with their money. And wages upon schemes often reinvest their large profits, which tend to delay the collapse of the fortunate system. And Ponzi schemes operate on a robbing Peter to pay Paul principle. On the other hand, the pyramid schemes are based on network marketing and require participants to recruit new members to get paid. And they tend to collapse faster than the Ponzi schemes because there is an exponential increase in the need for the new members.
Let's look at the cases related to the two scams. The first case is a pyramid scam reported in 2021. MLM companies and their independent distributors sell products by bad MLM means, including essential oils, milk powder, red wine, etc. One of the victims received the emotional blackmail of the swindler to borrow money to buy the goods of the MLM company. Later, the swindler drifted away for personal reasons. She later found out that the name of the bill holder did not belong to her and realized that she had fallen into the pyramid scam trap. At present, she needs to repay about 15,000 HK a month, which is expected to be repaid in 5 years. The second case is a Ponzi scam of solar energy. This Ponzi scam has been riding the new energy wave, clocked as an alternative energy innovator, and has been making a fortune, attracting a large number of investors into the scam. The initiators couple touched DC Solar's products to investors and promised investors that they would buy the company's generator sets to obtain the federal new energy tax credit, and then rent back the equipment to the company to obtain high returns. The couple used circular payments similar to the Ponzi scam to default accounting and rental income. The company repaid the old investor with the money of the new investors, and the scale grew larger and larger. The Ponzi scam is the largest fraud case in the history of Eastern California.
Ponzi schemes are always a bright and colorful way to deceive the public, but they are a way to identify and avoid losses before choosing an investment scheme. First is capital of low risk and high return. Investment opportunity with fast and high return on small investment can be dishonest. Such a high rate of return on investment results in explaining the risk to investor, clearly violates the rules of investment. Second is investigate the seller and the investment background. Find a reputable financial advisor, broker, or brokerage firm, and find a credible and registered governing body or relevant supervisory investigation.
After watching this video, you may know that Ponzi scam and pyramid scheme are common in Hong Kong. Ponzi is not that scary at all. For most of the people, they may not have investment experience and they may easily be scammed. The most important thing is to distinguish whether it is a scam or not. Always remember, consult your trustee before you make any decisions.